All right, let's talk about something you don't often hear about. The developing world, specifically those countries often relegated to the dusty corner of the global map labeled least developed. We're talking about nations where the term third world isn't a punchline, it's just reality. We hear developing nation and we immediately conjure images of poverty, conflict, maybe a stray goat wandering through a bustling marketplace. Today we're going to shine a light on a region often overlooked and misunderstood, the least developed countries of Asia. We'll explore the unique challenges they face, the resilience of their people, and why it's crucial that we move beyond simplistic labels and engage with these nations on a deeper, more meaningful level. Let's start with Afghanistan, a country synonymous with conflict in the Western world. Afghanistan is a nation of breathtaking natural beauty and resilient people. Despite challenges, there is hope. Individuals and organizations are working tirelessly to rebuild their nation. Next, we travel to Yemen, a nation currently embroiled in one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Years of civil war have devastated the country, leaving millions on the brink of famine. Before the conflict, Yemen was already the poorest Arab nation. The statistics are difficult to even comprehend. Over 20 million people are food insecure, with millions more lacking access to clean water, sanitation, and basic health care. The conflict in Yemen is a complex one, with multiple actors and competing interests. But amidst the geopolitical maneuvering, it's essential to remember the human cost. Families, children, individuals who are suffering immensely through no fault of their own. The international community has a moral obligation to step up and provide urgent humanitarian assistance to the people of Yemen. Our journey takes us to Syria, a nation scarred by over a decade of brutal civil war. The conflict began in 2011, sparked by protests against the Assad regime. What started as a peaceful uprising quickly descended into a brutal civil war. Over half the population has been displaced, with millions seeking refuge. Rebuilding Syria will require a monumental effort from the international community. Chapter 4. Nepal: Resilience in the Shadow of the Himalayas. From the war-torn streets of Syria, we shift our focus to the towering peaks of the Himalayas and the nation of Nepal. This landlocked nation is highly vulnerable to natural disasters, including earthquakes, landslides, and floods. Despite these challenges, the people of Nepal have shown remarkable resilience. They are known for their warmth, hospitality, and deep connection to their culture and traditions. Nepal is also a country of immense natural beauty, home to Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, and countless other breathtaking landscapes. Tourism plays a vital role in Nepal's economy, but it's crucial that this development is managed sustainably to protect the country's fragile environment and cultural heritage. Chapter 5. Myanmar: A Fragile Transition. Our journey through Asia's least developed countries brings us now to Myanmar, a nation grappling with a complex and often tumultuous political landscape. For decades, Myanmar was ruled by a repressive military junta, cutting the country off from the outside world and stifling economic and social progress. In recent years, there have been tentative steps towards democracy, with Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy winning historic elections in 2015. Despite the political uncertainty, Myanmar remains a country of immense potential. It is rich in natural resources, has a young and vibrant population, and possesses a rich cultural heritage. Chapter 6. Bangladesh: Progress Against the Odds. We arrive now in Bangladesh, a nation often associated with poverty and natural disasters. Since gaining independence in 1971, Bangladesh has transformed itself from a war-torn nation to one of the world's fastest-growing economies. It has made impressive strides in reducing poverty, improving healthcare, and empowering women. Bangladesh is also on the front lines of the climate crisis, facing rising sea levels, more frequent and intense cyclones, and other climate-related challenges. Despite these challenges, Bangladesh has emerged as a global leader in climate change adaptation, developing innovative solutions to protect its people and environment. Our journey takes us to Cambodia, a nation healing from its past. The Khmer Rouge regime claimed 2 million lives. Its legacy casts a long shadow. Yet Cambodia has made significant progress. The economy grows steadily. Healthcare and education are improving. Cambodia is rebuilding its future, a nation of resilience and rich culture. We journey now to Laos, a landlocked nation often overlooked amidst its more prominent neighbors. Laos is one of the world's least developed countries, with a largely rural population and an economy heavily reliant on agriculture. Despite its challenges, Laos is a country of immense natural beauty, with lush forests, cascading waterfalls, and the mighty Mekong River flowing through its heart. Laos has made significant progress in recent years in reducing poverty and improving access to healthcare and education. As Laos continues to develop, it will be crucial to strike a balance between economic progress and preserving the country's unique cultural heritage and natural environment. Our exploration of Asia's least developed countries brings us to Timor-Leste, a young nation emerging from a tumultuous past. After enduring centuries of Portuguese colonization, followed by a brutal Indonesian occupation, Timor-Leste finally gained independence in 2002. The road to independence was long and bloody, and Timor-Leste was left devastated by conflict. In the years since independence, Timor-Leste has made remarkable progress in rebuilding its nation. It has held democratic elections, established a functioning government, and made significant investments in education and healthcare. Timor-Leste is a country with immense potential. It is rich in natural resources, including oil and gas, and has a young and growing population. However, it faces significant challenges in terms of poverty reduction, economic diversification, and strengthening its institutions. Our final stop is Bhutan, a small nation in the Himalayas. Known as the land of the thunder dragon, Bhutan prioritizes gross national happiness. Its development model focuses on good governance, cultural preservation, and environmental conservation. Bhutan is the world's only carbon-negative country. It offers a unique alternative to traditional economic growth. So there you have it. A glimpse into the complexities and challenges faced by some of the least developed countries in Asia. We've seen conflict, poverty, and the lingering impacts of natural disasters, but we've also seen resilience, innovation, and a deep commitment to building a better future. It's easy to look at these nations from afar and feel overwhelmed by the scale of the problems they face, but it's important to remember that behind the statistics are real people. Individuals with hopes, dreams, and the same fundamental desire for a good life that we all share. By engaging with these nations, supporting their development and amplifying their voices, we can create a more just, equitable, and prosperous world for all. And that, my friends, is a future worth striving for.